Sorry.
Put some pictures up online, got some good feedback, and decided.
Really? That's as high as it goes? Okay.
Hey guys! Benny! Jacob, Metrolink, Brandon, Fergie, Dennis, you Fenris, welcome. James, Jacko, Roy. Mark really needs to find a barber shop that's open to get a shave. What? I trimmed, Roy. I trimmed out for the show. I shave my neck. Special occasions I shave.
Shaving my shoulders.
Shaving it all off.
Hey John, CJ Trains.
Let us know if the volume is good, if the video picture quality is good. We don't know unless you tell us, so any bit of information definitely helps.
Hey Zaya. Whatever works, Railroad. There's Justin.
Hey Justin.
Doesn't pass the standard trim. Trim it more. This is a 4 on my Ranger.
4?
This is level 4.
Yeah, I don't
My
know.
wife said do not go any lower than a 4.
My razor is cheap, so I don't know what number I do. I just hack at it.
Hi Ethan. We're at 18 already. It's not even 8 o'clock.
Oh wow. So we will start at 8. We just like to go in 5 minutes early so that everybody, you know, can say their heys and yays and and whatnot.
Quality is good.
Thank you.
Sound is way low.
Sound is low. Am I not talking loud enough, or are you just really far away? It was hard to fit all of this in one picture.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
Who else do we have in the chat there? Who's all going?
I think about everyone. Well, I missed Southern Pacific 4460.
Welcome, welcome. It's weird how it took a minute for the actual chat thing to load, and
Yeah. Metrolink says I'm a huge Go via CN CB fan. Alright, so are we. See, the sound is good because Dennis heard the washing machine go off the bell.
oh, laundry's done.
That or someone just won Super Mario Brothers.
No, we've got a call. No, sure. Level up.
I've been playing Mario Odyssey on the Switch.
Oh, the new one where you throw the hat, or
Yeah.
I like the old ones too. Like the one that they did for Wii. Those ones are fun. Wait, no, that's not Odyssey. That's Galaxy. Sorry. So many.
So many.
How fun is that, though?
Oh, it's 2,000 hours. Brendan says. It's 8 o'clock.
It is 8 o'clock.
He wants to get started.
Oh.
In other words.
All right, if we must. This is GVO After Dark. This is episode number 21. We've almost been doing this for 2 years. Can you believe that?
Crazy.
We have to do like a 2-year special, I guess, in a couple of months or so. Well, this is season 2, episode number 9. It's the CN show. Hooray!
Yay.
Right? So we've got a whole bunch, dare I say, plethora of CN goodness for everybody's eyes. Definitely a selection here from different manufacturers. We've got obviously, boxcars, a caboose, passenger equipment, switchers, front end power. So definitely stick around because we're going to be talking about all this stuff. We've got news, some news that has to do with Metrolinx. We've got new announcements from Rapido, Athern, and Broadway Limited. New stuff in store from Bowser, Athern, Intermountain, and Scale Trains. I'll talk about the move, my new layout. Going to talk about the lives. Obviously, Mark has been doing running the lives for the running trains for the past couple of months. We're going to talk more about that. But we've got a whole bunch of lives that are happening throughout the month of August that we're going to share with you. But we're going to talk about that later on. M&M Rails, how are you?
I'm very
doing?
well. I found your house okay.
Good.
Yeah. Thank God for Google Maps.
Right? Well, my instructions weren't good. It's like
I just misunderstood. I thought you said lane, but it was road.
I mean, you were.
They rhyme, lane and road.
Yeah, I mean, you were in the right field, but like you were facing south, and you should have been facing west. So, pretty close.
But I'm here now. I found it.
Chris?
Lovely home.
That's good.
Yeah.
Christopher?
Yes.
Can I see you for a second?
No.
Sorry to disturb you.
Is it an issue?
It is an issue.
How big of an issue?
Very big.
All right.
Okay, I'll take over.
Yeah. There's news there. You can actually, Mark's gonna do the news.
Okay.
And it's only the one page. So.
Hey, Heath, welcome.
The dryer won't turn on.
Who else is here? Chris, Daniel, welcome. Who did I miss? Okay, I'm going to read. Chris is chicken scratching here. Okay, so the news is all about Metrolinx. They started to install plastic dividers between seats on some of their Go buses and passenger cars in an effort to help slow the spread of germs during the pandemic. Also here in Ottawa on the OC Transpo, our public transit system, they also have the driver is protected by a plastic sheet and we're required to wear masks. So kind of the same thing. The addition of dividers on 30 of its buses started June 30th. They'll be installed on 5 GO trains beginning on July 6th. Fun fact, I've never been on a GO train yet. In addition to dividers, Metrolinx will also begin using one-way doors and new directional way finding signage on a limited number of its vehicles. One-way doors means once you're on, you can't leave.
Basically, that's the kind of ride I want to go on.
A blog post by the transit agency notes, like any pilot project, Metrolinx will evaluate all parts of this trial, including customer satisfaction, to determine if the transit agency will move forward with installing dividers. Metrolinx has introduced more than 40 measures aimed at helping keep everyone healthy and safe. The end.
I was going to say, did you have an issue with my chicken scratch at all?
No, it was good. I'm just using it.
Oh, perfect.
It's good.
No, I mean, like, I try. You know, I'm 35, but my child writes better, so. Sorry about that. There was a bit of an issue, but it's taken care of. Didn't even know I was live.
It's all good.
So.
It's all good.
But yeah, so we're gonna talk about some new announcements that have been announced, obviously, this past month. Athern Genesis HO scale F7 or F9 AA or AB sets, available in NYC, UP, GN, BN, SP, and ATSF. If you're looking for a DC set, you're looking at about $420. Or a DCC sound set for the two, the AA or the AB set is $600 for sound units. N scale, Broadway Limited, cryogenic tank cars. Now we've seen a lot of those available in HO, and I do believe you even have one in HO.
What was that? Sorry, I'm chat.
The
a bunch of guys are coming in here. And
you know those really long cryogenic tank cars?
Yes.
Yes. You have one.
Yes. Remind me, I'll bring it up the next live show.
Okay.
It's in storage right now, but I'll bring it up.
So they're coming out with N scale ones. Now I believe this might be the second run, or the
we do have an N scale fan in the chat too. Yes, if there's an N scale on the table, I said no, but we have N scale news.
Unfortunately, You know what? And I think Dave does have a GP40 in CN, but obviously he couldn't be here tonight.
Moment of silence for Dave.
Dave,
Give a straight face.
Dave,
Sorry.
Dave.
Okay.
Where are you, Dave?
Dave's our, if those who don't know, Dave's our friend who does N scale, and I'm trying to think of his handle. Dave A88.
Yeah.
Yeah, good guy.
But if you're looking for some N-scale cryogenic tank cars, they're sold in singles or packs of 2. Singles for $40 or a 2-pack for $75. You can be expecting Canadian Liquid Airco, or just Airco, or Air Liquid, or Air Products, American Cryo, Lind, and UTLX.
Okay, so what do you do when someone gives you money? Because Roy just gave, I think it's money for me to shave. $10 to shave. Is that $10 American or Canadian? Because
Usually I would have like a bell or something that ding, 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 you know, but I don't have.
go turn the dryer on.
Well,
thank you, Roy.
Yeah, jeez, it's a bit because you know.
Was there backup?
Well, it's recording. It's recording from my phone, so I don't know what's going on. It was storming a lot today, so I don't even know if you're still on right now. Wow.
Let me check.
I mean, the internet might be out, but I've got data, so it would have kicked in with the data probably. I can always check that. You'd probably have to hit the. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna double check the camera to make sure that that's still going.
You know, I think one second. Are we still alive?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Phew. And that's why it's called GVO After Dark.
Because we went on before.
This is all a stunt, folks. It's all a stunt. Ha!
It's a great promo. This whole episode has been just one big promo. So,
That's right.
Well. Also, we've got HO Scale Rapido RS11s. This is their second run. Now, most of these right now for the second run are American road names, as opposed to the other ones that were just Canadian.
It's a chat thing.
Oh, okay. I'm not in the loop.
I'll explain later.
You know what? I always go back and I always read the chat, so it's cool. I'll get the inside jokes eventually. So the RS11s that they're doing are the BNSF, NP, CV, DNH, DWNP, NYC, Main Central, Portland Terminal, and Nickel Plate and Seaboard. You're looking at $250 for a DC model, and that's MSRP, and $360 for DCC sound. Now, obviously, these are just MSRP prices, so I'm sure that depending on where you're buying your stuff from, it could be cheaper. So take that with a grain of salt. HO Scale Rapido X72 boxcars. Now, these are mostly just Penn Central and Conrail. There's going to be CN and WP as well. They're selling those as singles for $55, 3-pack for $165, or a 6-pack for $330. It's my kind of 6-pack. And basically, they're going to be starting the tooling for those this October, so get your pre-orders in. A huge one. What I think is a huge one, because how long have I been bugging? Not really bugging, but I'm like, oh man, you know what I could really go for? Is some Procore.
Yes.
And
So hard to find, too.
they are. Now, you did just give me one. I'm going to do a thing, but it's a Walters one. But they have Rapido ones that are coming out as well.
Yeah.
And they've got Government of Alberta, PROX as delivered, PROX modern. They've got NCTX North American, CP Rail, BC Rail unpainted, and then of course you've got the Procore in the large logo, and then Procore in the small logo. Again, singles are $55, a 4-pack for $220, and a 6-pack for $330. So get your pre-orders in for those ASAP.
So I just want to say hi to a few guys
Yeah.
checked in. We have Justin, Ottawa Monorail fan. Harrison's here. John from School of River Valley, Wilmer, Tom from. You ever heard of Tom from Tom's Trains and Things? Sounds familiar, but
I've heard things about Tom, but Tom's Trains and Things?
yeah. Anyway, he's on here tonight. Thanks for coming in here, Tom. Fred E's in the house. I like Freddie. Hey, Grandpa Rails, JD. We have Rob and Anthony. Lots of guys on tonight. And my lovely wife is in the chat.
Oh,
Making sure all the guys behave.
Laura.
Should make her give her a wrench.
Oh, I mean, yeah, if you can get back in. Oh, wait, can you, if you're on
Should
your.
get some of these guys out of here. Some of the guys want me to do a chicken dance every time somebody gives you money. I'm not doing that.
I mean, give the people what they want.
Jeez.
Every time you donate, he will clip one hair.
First it's chicken dance, then it's like beatbox, then break dance.
Break it. You're gonna drop a beat. I can
Hey.
drop a beat.
It's like
No.
double the trains.
All right. We'll keep it trained. Too bad I didn't have that. Even my 7-year-old on. Yes, he has like a cell phone that he plays on. He'll come in the room, he'll tell a joke, and then he'll hit the button and it goes. "Beep, beep." I mean, the joke, to give him credit, isn't very good, but in his mind, it's hilarious.
It's horn worthy.
Yeah. So.
I need one of those.
But thank you again, everybody, for joining us for the CN episode. Again, we're going to be talking about all this stuff soon. I want to talk about some stuff that is just hitting shelves now in stores. That's right. So we've got the Bowser 40-foot boxcar, and we actually have one here, courtesy of M&M Rails. So these little guys, which we just found out are wood.
The
They
lumber.
carry lumber. They
That's
carry
the
lumber.
green door, green doors, yeah.
Green doors, yep. And metal wheels, metal couplers. Now, we did just get in the CN and GN for these, but we're still waiting on the CP Rail, MEC, ONR, NY, SW, and Canada Southern. Those will be showing up at a later date. I don't know when. But they're very nice. It's a very nice boxcar, very well detailed. Lots of little rivets along there. Separately, well, no. That's part of the mold there, yeah. But you've already run these, right?
Yeah, on my
Yeah.
live show.
On your live show. Like the little brake wheel. It's nice. But yeah, you can be expecting more of those to be showing up within a couple of months or so. Athearn Roundhouse 50-foot high cube double plug door. I've got one of those here. These are really nice. This one is actually
Very nice.
XGT, and it has a patched CN there, as you can see. That's why it's out on the table. That, and plus it's a new arrival. These will run you about $39. I got mine from Otter Valley.
Right?
Yeah, I like all the markings. Like, you've got the reflective striping on there, and a few other details. It's MWCX, and then there's also NS, BC Rail, Penn Central, Conrail, Santa Fe. There's a Santa Fe one.
3D. I find that any car under $40 is a good deal.
Honestly,
I hate paying over $40.
well, I mean, and you're getting metal wheels and metal couplers. And
Yeah.
in most cases, like when you're paying for Athearn, you're getting at least a good coupler. Where with Atlas, a lot of people tend to change those.
Oh,
I know.
I'm a fan of the Atlas couplers.
Well,
No,
you
I've been-
you were saying that the club, the Hotrack, they don't even want you to use
That's
those couplers at all.
No.
So, I mean, which is fine, totally fine.
Yeah.
Intermountain bi-level auto racks, $100 each. NS yellow, BNSF yellow, BNSF orange, SP or BN. Now those are really cool. Not only are they a really hot seller, but the bottom of the auto rack, because it is a bi-level, they have like it'll be let's say a TTGX yellow flat car on the bottom, but then they'll have the green BNS or NS green top to it. So there's a couple of mix and match options there with
Cool.
different flat cars and then toppers. Very nice. One of the huge ones this month was the HO Scale Tier 4 GVO from Scale Trains. All of the rivet counters showed up and I know that they sold a lot. Yeah, I don't know if they sold out, but they sold a lot, and I haven't heard any negative response yet. And you got a Tier 4 GVO here.
Yes, I do.
Now this isn't the Canada 100 anniversary one, but still really nice. And is this a rivet counter or is this an operator?
I think it's rivet counter.
Well, it does look really nice with all the grab irons and whatnot that are all separately applied there. See-through grills. Ditch lights on front and back? Yes.
Yeah.
Ditch on front and
Very
back.
nice.
Very nice, yeah. Sweet. Sweet.
I like it.
The operator ones are going to show up probably in a couple of months or so. They go for about $230 for a DC, or $350 for a DCC sound. You can look for the Canada BNSF, or BNSF Heritage, CSX, KCS, NS, and UP. Also, the HO scale Rapido ski train cars are now hitting shelves. They were shipped out, and everybody's loving those. No F40s for them yet. They should be here by Christmas, which I'm pretty sure are going to be awesome because most of the time when Rapido does an F40, it kills. Yeah.
I think Roy mentioned that he's going to buy,
Getting a ski train?
Yeah, I think so. Did you buy one or was going to buy one? It was a while ago there, he mentioned it.
Ski train would be nice. Like a full, like I saw the video that they did, and you saw that video?
Yeah.
Very nice. I don't like the color orange, but it actually looked really nice.
Yeah.
And they're getting very technical with their boxes too. They're much nicer now. Yeah. I mean, they've always done a good job with the boxes for locomotives, and they have the nice kind of faded picture to it where it's. But now, yeah, they're doing up the packaging for the rolling stock as well, which is really nice. And of course, last but not least, the Bowser Executive Line GMD SD42F, Central Maine and Quebec, Banger and Aroostook, if that's how you pronounce it. These are amazing. I had a SD42F in the CP. I loved it. I stopped doing CP for whatever reason, and I really miss that locomotive. That was another one of their really good locomotives that you never hear any bad, things about. No negative reviews or anything. Just a solid locomotive. So for the Central Maine and Quebec, again, really nice blue with the silver. These are selling like hotcakes. $220 for a DC model or a $320 for a DCC sound. Go Sound, because they sound amazing. Bowser does a really good job with their models. So, how's everything in the chat?
Good. Rob says he's not a rivet counter, he's a rivet inspector.
Ah.
I just look and then move along.
Mm-hmm. Like, I can appreciate the amount of detail that goes into a locomotive. Do I care specifically that I need to go out and buy said locomotive? No. I'm just as happy with something else. For me, locomotives, if they don't serve their main purpose, that's when I get upset. And that's going from point A to point B. If it does not make it from point A to point B, then to me it's not really a good locomotive, right?
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't derail and everything's good and it sounds great, then I'm a happy camper. But
I agree.
Yeah, I had to get the fancy one. No, wait, who'd you get that from? You got that from somebody.
Jack.
Jack.
I'm
Right,
selling
right.
this for a good
Okay.
price. Yeah, I would never buy this brand new. Or even ask for it as a gift because. But he was selling it at a good price and it's good shape. So.
Yeah, it looks great. And you've run it on your Leo, yeah?
Yeah. One of these days I'm going to bring it on the live show and pull a big, nice long train.
Well, because we're doing a CN plethora, maybe CN for your show, possibly. I mean, you already do run a lot of CN because you model a lot of CN.
Yeah.
So, and that was part of the reason why I had to wait to do this, because there's no way I could have been able to do this without you here. Because so it's nice to be able to do this finally. I think we were originally going to do this one for the March March or April show. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, and then
And then everything
Chaos hit,
hit.
yeah.
Yeah. Boo. Well,
that's alright. We're here now.
agreed. This is what everybody in the chat's saying.
John picked up a blue barn.
Nice.
And
Blue
Tom,
barns.
Tom says don't drop the merchandise.
Yeah, I can't guarantee that. Even I was unboxing things and I felt very uneasy. No. I felt very uneasy about taking stuff out of the package, seeing as how we've got a large assortment here. Also, I want to make a big shout out, not just to Mark for bringing a bunch of these, but also to Bub031, our good friend Brandon. He lent a whole bunch of these here, and honestly, like, I don't think the table would be as full if he didn't send a whole bunch of stuff. So, big shout out to him. If you don't already subscribe to Bub031, go ahead and do that. He's always posting rail fanning videos, and I know that he's doing some modules up right now for the Ottawa Ho track. So hopefully he's going to be posting some videos on that soon. Kind of talking him into it. He's got to do that. He's got to post some of those.
Chris's cat is right beneath us. I just envision your cat pulling on this
I mean,
fabric and everything just going.
She doesn't have front claws, so she won't be able to actually
Okay.
grab it.
It'd be like
Which-
slow-mo, just watching everything waterfall over this table.
And then when everybody plays it back, you'll see that point where I die on the inside, and where my soul leaves my body. It'll be a classic.
Oh, gosh.
But you'll also be able to hear Bubs from far away going, "No!" So, let's talk about some of these fine models.
I don't know where to start.
You know, to be honest,
It's
I
happening.
don't even know.
It's happening. First, I want to say that I think my GVO is bigger than Brandon's. I'm afraid to pick up Brandon's.
So he's got the that was the Athearn Genesis SD70 ACE.
That's not a big map, right?
No.
That's not GVO, right?
So there was only a couple of these that were purchased, and I'm talking about real ones. And yeah, there was a very limited run of those. Also in the models as well, right? So I think they only did a couple. And I mean, they run really well. And I can't remember if he did any upgrades to that one. He might have even weathered a little bit.
Looks weathered.
But they are very, very popular. So they are very nice. And I believe they went for about, what was it? About 350 for those models. Give me 1 second.
Tom's asking, have you checked out the back room yet? No, I have not.
Oh, that scary place?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. So now with yours, I mean, we talked a bit about the GVO that you had there as well, and those normally they went for about I want to say it was about the same, about 300, 350 for those scale trains. Yeah, about 250 to 350 for something like that, depending on if you're getting, you know, DCC sound, Revit counter, or operator. A lot of people were confused as to, you know, well, which one do I go with? What does operator mean? What does Revit counter mean? So obviously, Revit counter, you're getting way more detail parts added. As per the operator, a lot less. So. But yeah, you've got obviously grabs over the windshields, windshield wipers, separately applied grab irons, the works, and that one has DCC sound, right?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. So then next we'll go downwards. So
Okay.
we've got the tempo here. I didn't bother bringing up the cars because the cars that I have are the Via Rail ones, where technically the tempo.
How scary this thing?
So this tempo here, you can get either the CN cars or the CN Via cars. Now I saw these pre-production when it wasn't even painted, and for every RS18 that they do, it's like they've got a different body and then different separately applied parts, and most of it was brass etchings of the screen, so they're all see-through and whatnot. Grills and all that as well. Separately applied grab irons. Overall, a really nice model. I know a lot of people had issues with their RS18s and whatnot, whether they
Let's try more of that.
they stopped working and stuff.
Yeah.
I never had any issues. So it's a luck of the draw, I guess. I don't know. But again, it's one of my favorite locomotives, even for a CN, because you guys know I mostly run VIA stuff. So then you've got a GP40 that you brought from Atlas.
Yes. DCC in sound. I think it's their gold series.
Yeah. And if $245 is what you'd look to pay for something like that.
It's one of my favorites. Little guy inside.
You got the crew driver there, yeah.
You have two guys in there.
Yeah, one on each side.
Yeah.
And then
That's a nice little detail, like.
again, DCC sound, separately applied grabs, ditch lights on the front but not on the back, overhead bell, headlights. Those ones, even that one there sounds nice, but I know that the newer ones, now I think you actually have one of the newer runs where I think my Go Transit one is a bit of an older run and the sound is not as good.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think they were running MRC before, but now they run lock sound. I believe it's lock sound now. Yeah, I think it's lock sound. And then even further down there,
This is Brandon's, right?
Brandon's, yeah. So now this specific one here, this is from seven years ago. Now I've got a newer one as well. I didn't bother pulling it out because we only need one. But just to kind of give you an idea as far as pricing, 7 years ago, he had purchased this for $170.
Wow.
That's DCC sound.
Jeez.
I paid about $330 for mine. So you can definitely see a huge price jump over the past 7-8 years in the hobby. It's crazy, but they're making, for what it's worth, separately applied grab irons. It might have different sound than what they offer now. He obviously weathered his, where I haven't really gotten around to weathering my locomotives yet, but they still run amazing. And that's Athearn quality for you, right?
Yeah.
So much. There's so much. This is a huge one.
Well, this one's pretty heavy.
That's Rapido's. That's a Rapido GMD1. Now,
That's nice. I like this one.
if you're lucky enough to find one, and the person who's selling it is not money hungry, you can find one at a good price. If not, you're going to be paying out the wazoo for one of these now.
This
because
one's coming home with me tonight.
They're really. That's your pick? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Don't let Brandon know.
Don't tell Brandon.
I told you could pick one
Yeah.
from the table,
Thank you.
and then, oh, he's not supposed to know. Oh.
How do you get out the chat? I think he's
Is he in the. Oh.
not for sale. Yeah, I'm not buying it, Brandon. I'm just going to take it. Don't worry about it. I know it's not for sale.
Now those obviously, when they first came out, you were paying about $310 to $350 for one of
That
those.
sounds right, yeah.
Rapido quality, of course. Extra bag of
I
parts.
can't believe the heft. It's quite heavy.
It's a very meaty loco, and he's actually run those on the channel before, and he runs it as a pair, which I love the idea of. Which, just like in real life, yeah, they're amazing locos, and I really hope they do put out more. Even just like a second run, more numbers if they can find any. Is he? Was it?
He's freaking out.
Oh, he's freaking out. That's okay. I'm going to be cuddling with the caboose tonight, the True Line Trains caboose. I got to mention this just because, every time I see this caboose, I lose my mind just a little bit. Because he put...
You can pick it up. I'm not picking that thing up.
yeah, I know. He put 2 decoders in here for a very, very obvious reason. Because decoders only have so many functions to them. So he had to put 2. One for the front, one for the back. Totally cool. So he has dual LEDs up here. So there's a red and a green on this side and a red and a green on this side. So that basically, if you've got a track on here and a track over here, and let's say this track is clear and this one is not, the red light will be on the front and the back on this side, and the green light will be on this side to let the train that's coming towards know which track is clear and which one is not. I think that's marvelous.
Wow.
That is such a small detail that adds so much realism to it.
Yeah.
And obviously, of course, you've got the ditch lights on both ends as well. And when he turns on the lights on the inside, they do that thing where almost like it's powering up, so it goes and then it's on, just to kind of like symbolize just like some other lights.
Yeah.
Right? So he turned like a $100 caboose into like a $500 caboose. Very skeptical.
Well,
about taking
turns
that
out
of the
that-
box.
Turns out it's worth $31.01. Just went up for auction here. The guys were auctioning.
$5. But yeah, an amazing caboose, and
Yeah,
he put
very
a lot
nice.
of work and money and time into that. But
Yeah.
so then back to the whole conversation we had earlier about, next to no detail, but as long as it runs from A to B, is definitely the Walthers GP9. Not a lot of detail to it, but man, does she run! I still have to get a second one because it's only $200 for a DCC sound locomotive. Walthers
I almost bought one the other day.
Walthers is really reinventing this at a lower cost for people who don't care about a lot of detail. Well, and you know what? It's a good opportunity as well for modelers who want to take it upon themselves to do those things. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to add my own grab irons. I want to add my own bells and whistles,
The only beef I have with this, it's not huge, but the numbering. So is the numbers outlined?
I mean, yeah, I was.
But it's
I
kind
mean-
of, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is that prototypical or is that just Walter's?
I believe that's prototypical for that, but
The
there
text?
was something else.
The font?
The lights that are above the cab, though, should be on the hood, the front, I believe. I think that was one of the quarrels that a couple of my viewers had when I did the review, is that
Okay.
they said that it should be on the hood of the locomotive and not above the cab.
Anyway, again, for the price, I mean, I would never complain.
I mean, this is me caring, like, so much about something so small.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
wouldn't stop me.
but the lock sound, they put lock sound in it, and it's amazing. So I appreciate that locomotive, and I appreciate what Walters is doing for the hobby, for the people who don't want to spend a lot. You're actually able to get two of those for the price of, one really amazingly detailed super locomotive. So it is what it is, but
Jeez, Roy gave you another $10. $3,000 to spend at the Mustang Ranch. You only get $10.
what's the Mustang Ranch?
I don't know, but if it's a beer joke, I'm gonna kick them off.
See, when I hear ranch, I'm thinking salad dressing. So it might be a salad bar. That's what I think. I don't know.
Anyway,
I don't have a bell.
Yeah.
I wish I had a bell.
and I'm not doing the chicken dance.
You couldn't pay him enough to do. I try to do that off screen. I'm like, Mark, why don't you do a chicken dance? And he doesn't. So it is what it is. But we also have now. You brought a Athearn SW7. Why don't you tell me
Yes.
about the SW7?
Okay. This was a nice gift from our friend SMT Mainline, aka Harrison.
Is he still?
He hasn't said anything, but he might be watching.
Ah.
But this is one of my favorites because it's just kind of plain and simple, runs really well.
Hmm.
It's not sound, but it has DCC. Front, back light. I
Metal
like it.
grabs.
Yeah.
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 Metal couplers. Did you upgrade that, or did that come like that?
No, this is. I don't touch. I don't
Ah.
do anything to my locomotives.
That's fair.
As you know. But yeah, I like it.
That's sweet. It's a really nice one, and that runs really well. You find?
Yes,
Cool.
very well.
It was nice of them. Very nice of them.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise. I gotta say.
That basically covers the locomotives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a price for that. Yeah, lots of amazing, and obviously we don't have all of them. Like there's so many.
So many.
I mean, we could have done some F7s, F9s, and then there's so many different road name or not road name, but schemes. As far as there's the older, the green and gold. Then in the red and black, there's the North American, there's the Zebra,
Yeah.
there's the CN.ca. There's so many different.
So many.
It's crazy. Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite scheme as far as
Man, I like this. This is the North American one, right?
with the North American map?
Yeah.
That's one of
I
my
like that one.
favorites.
I like that one.
I was never big on the Zebra
No.
until I started buying some of them, and now I'm like, well, guess I like the Zebra. That's why I might have to fight you for that GMD one.
I like the Zebra on like the newer ones.
Yeah.
But the Zebra on the old Tyco F9s or F7s just remind me of like old DC.
Mm-hmm.
But then this one's nice too.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the.
It depends on the
model.
locomotive.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because I couldn't see a GVO done in Zebra. There's no way.
No.
That's way too many stripes.
No. This is the .ca one, which is nice as well.
Mm-hmm. And then the Tempo, which isn't even red, it's more of like an orangey red.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, not terrible, but it goes with the actual train. So let's take a look at some of the rolling stock. Unless you have any comments from the comments there that are comments.
No, just stupid talk right now.
They still want you to do the chicken dance.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Track Mobile. Most of that's this thing right here.
Ah, that little guy.
Very cool.
Go ahead. You break it, you bought it.
Yeah.
So now I'm pretty sure it did not come with the little crew members, but because Brandon is very talented, he did stick a couple of little crewmen on there as well. The CN obviously has the CN logo, and that's by Broadway Limited. It's the Critter.
That's very cool.
And those go for about $120. By the way, most if not all of the pricing that I'm talking about is Canadian price. Obviously, we're in Canada, so we know. I don't even get me to convert it because I can't. I still use the online calculator because it changes all the time. So, but yeah, that one's great. That one's a DCC, but it does not have sound. Doesn't bother me. But yeah, those are fun. I think everybody's railroad should have one of those, especially if you've got like a yard, a little shunting yard and whatnot.
I've never seen them for sale.
No? Oh.
No.
I know the CN ones might be hard to find. I see a lot that are no name or UP,
Okay.
but I never really see CN ones. So
Yeah, that's nice.
now the trucks in the front there. Now you brought the little red truck, right?
Yeah.
Where'd you find that?
This is the most expensive truck I've ever bought. This is just from my local hobby store. It's Atlas brand. I don't think it's new.
Looks like a Ford F-150.
It's broken already.
Is it?
One of the mirrors fell off.
I think it might have been the cat. Oh jeez.
Anyway, they're so expensive, but I thought it had CN on it, so it's pretty cool. Oh, there's a mirror right there. We're good. I'll just pop it back in.
Yeah.
So this is Atlas,
And how much did you pay for something like that there?
like $35 Canadian. And while we're on vehicles, I just want to mention with the Scenics, they have their new modern era vehicles out. Same, about $35 Canadian, at least at my train store. Very nice. I think they all come with a little figurine inside driving the vehicle. But no lights.
They don't light up?
They don't light up. I just checked. The old
ones do.
model cars do. They have just plug lights, so it's the same price. But these modern era ones, the van, the truck, the car, the coupe,
Really?
they don't light up. I just
Huh.
checked. So
That's odd.
I don't know, $35. It'd be nice to have working headlights.
Yeah.
In my
Wait.
opinion.
You know what though? I mean, depending on what it would take to kind of mill something like that out, you could get let's say if you're doing it like on the side of the road, right?
Yeah.
If it's just the rear end facing you, take the two taillights out, get the flashing red LEDs, stick them in there,
Yeah.
and then make it look like it's doing the four ways, right? Or if you do the headlights, two yellow or whitish,
Yeah.
and you can make it look like it's. But you have to take it apart at that point.
That's more of a John 2618 project. That's not M&M rails.
Well, you know.
Chris W,
I-
welcome.
Oh, Big C?
Big C.
What's going on?
Max's Miller Railway, hello. Also, I saw, who did I see here? He said, hi, Mark, what's the idol? The Railroad Empire. Welcome. Thanks for joining us.
While we're on the subject of cars, we'll take a look at this little guy here. I don't want to lift him because there's like little parts hanging off of it. That is a Broadway? No, Bachman High Rail truck. Now it's another one of Brandon's. And I believe it did have the CN logos on it, but he added further decals. Like the type of truck goes along the side of the hood there. And I believe he might have weathered it a little bit. I'm not too sure. But that one also goes on the tracks as well.
It's not powered, right?
DC, I believe.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, see, those things are what go on the...
Oh, you know.
Yeah.
This is DCC?
Did he say DCC?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
What?
Brendan has all the good stuff.
He does. Man. Yeah, DCC. Wow, very cool.
So I thought it was DC for some reason, but I should have read the packaging. Actually, I'm pretty sure you told me it was DCC, but...
And the lights come on, too.
Yeah? Oh, okay. And does the beacon work as well? Because there's a beacon on the top of the cab there. I'm not sure if that works.
Wait for it. No.
No. Darn. Almost. What about all this rolling stock? Wow, there's quite a bit here. Cylindrical hopper. So we've got the Rapido. Obviously, when we're dealing with cylindrical hoppers, you're looking at about 3 different price points: $30, $50, and then $60+. So 60 plus, you're looking at the what are they called?
And for that reason, I'm out.
They're the ones that come from out west. They're what's the name of that store? I can't remember. Midwest something model something. Brendan will probably say it.
West Canada or Western Canada or Western?
Like as in British Columbia, the company that's out there.
Oh.
I can't remember for the life of me because I'm on the spot. But they do the higher end stuff. Rapidos, they're usually about $45 to $50, which they have obviously the see-through walkways and whatnot, all the extra trimmings and whatnot. They run really well. They connect really well. It's a good amount of weight.
Well, yeah, I know you get what you pay for sure.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, again, good luck finding those because they sell out really quick as well.
I think Merrickville has them. I think Lexington
What?
has them.
I need more.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use them.
Because I looked at, didn't almost buy one, but I thought about it for about 2 seconds when I saw
Yeah.
it.
You're like, ooh, CN. And there was a number of different paint schemes that they did with those. Also, they did the CP, but we're, keeping it CN, of course.
So, me, when Chris has one, I want one too. Chris has one, I want one.
Well,
so I saw that one, I was like, hey, Chris has that one. Maybe I'll buy it.
I mean,
$60? No, it's okay.
they did about 6 different numbers per road name with that, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty
Lots
sure
of shoes
Lexington Line
there.
has those. Brand new.
What about you? What about the one that you brought? Was yours a Walters?
This is a Walters.
So you're looking at
Again, reasonably priced.
35-ish?
Yeah.
Yeah. They make really good ones. I know I did a video on like the all blue Alberta one when those came out. I think it was from one of the first runs I did.
I gotta say, I'm liking the Walters because it's enough detail for me, good price.
And they run. Like,
Yeah,
just
so far.
rolling it down the tracks, it's like,
Yeah.
wow. And then this one here, it's not a cylindrical, but it's it's one of their newer hoppers that they did. I think they released these a couple months back. And same price point, $35 to $40 for these. Very minimal detail, but yeah, even like not see-through.
Yeah.
Those ones are actually see-through, which
Yeah.
is nice. Damn. I should really get a shelf or something for that. Either way. But yeah, these ones are really nice as well. And they actually have a fair amount of weight to them too. You want to check that one out? I'll find that.
Oh yeah, this.
So I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it.
This is Roundhouse.
No, that's Walters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
And then as we're moving, well, we'll go to the so Bowser, they did a number of the well, this one is a wood chip car, and it's just like a gondola with an extended, not gondola, what are they called again? Like without the top part, the hopper, yeah. So it's a hopper with an extended top to it, basically, and fluff. And yeah, I mean, I don't really care too much for the wood chips that they put in there. I would have sooner made my own load to put in there, but like the weight is not that great, but it's still a very, very highly detailed car. I don't know, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, it's not very heavy.
That would worry me if that was in the middle of a really long train. You know, I feel like that would be the one that would derail everything.
I don't mind the wood chips, but I could see.
It reminds me of when a car comes with like the coal load, and the coal is that shiny plastic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would throw me off. And then we've got, before we hit the box cars, we'll do these ones here. So Brandon gave us a Walters well car. These ones are really nice. Fair amount of weight to it. And they're very comparable to the Rapido. So if you're ever like, well, do I spend the money on a Rapido or do I just get a Walters? Honestly, you're basically getting the same thing. You know, the weight is comparable, the detail is comparable, and honestly, they probably run just as well. I had a pair of these in CP, and I was a big fan of them. You want to see that?
Oh yeah. I might get one of these if I see them in the store because
I think the
wouldn't mind one.
Walters well car. Yeah, so that's about $38 for just the single well car, and it was about the same for the Rapido one. So now he also gave us a couple of containers. That's one of the newer Rapido ones, which usually come in a pack of 2. And that one was a Walters, I believe, as well.
Yeah, I have the exact same one.
Yeah, and they obviously they work really well together. Obviously, this one has the AC unit on the end, and obviously you've got all the little trimmings and decals. When we look at the Walters one, no AC unit, but you've got the extended box, and then you've got all the trimmings on the end there, all the latches and whatnot, which is really nice. And of course, they fit the 53-foot well cars really well in a stack. And what's that little one that you have there?
This, again, I think is Walters.
Mhm.
It's just a small little container. I basically see CN and I buy it for my yard.
That's right, yeah.
This is not for sale. So Heath asks, why is Brandon selling all of his CN equipment?
This is actually an online garage sale.
Everything here must go. The more you buy, the more you save, folks.
It'd be funny if Bub starts bidding. I want my stuff back. That'd be fun.
Is the company out west called Pacific Western Rail Systems?
Yes.
There you go.
Pacific
Thank you,
Western.
John Train. Who's new? I don't recognize the name, John Train.
So yeah, when you're buying from them, most of their stuff is a very limited run, and most of it is custom. So yeah, you end up paying like $65, to $75 for one car. And I've seen a lot of people try to resell them as well, and they have a heck of a time because if you've got a whole run, you're looking at a couple of grand right there, as opposed to, if you've got like a 6-pack of the Rapido, you're only looking at about 300. So it definitely adds up. And yeah, I don't know. It's to me, it's not totally worth it. Again, I'm happy with the Walthers ones. You know, $35 for one. It works, does the job, and they roll nice. Now you were eyeballing this one earlier.
I was.
So it's a Walthers High Cube. Those are from the new run, the newest run, I should say. Safety striping on the sides, a lot of markings and whatnot. Very well done by Walthers with a really good price point. I think it was, how much was it? I think it was at $39 or something for that one.
So what kind of cargo does this carry? Just more?
Oh, well, I mean, I use the High Cube ones for the paper mill.
Okay.
So I've got like one of those, and I've got a TTX rail box car as well, and then a couple of Ontario Northland ones. Not as big as this and long, but yeah, most of those are all used for paper mill.
Okay.
And then, I mean, a lot of these are Athearn and with a couple of Atlas mixed in. So this one's your Atlas, right?
Yes.
So
With the awful couplers.
awful couple.
But it runs nice, metal wheels. Looks good, good detail.
I usually buy all, like whenever Ontario Northland does theirs, I always buy them up. I've got 20 some odd of this exact car, but Ontario Northland, and I think I've got one. Is that the ladder?
Damage. Oh, jeez. I think I might trade this for one of Brandon's locomotives.
I don't think he'll notice. He won't notice.
Also, Atlas has good prices, but the couplers, I don't know.
You're looking at about $32
Yeah.
Canadian for one of those.
Yeah.
Again, not bad, but yeah, definitely you want to look into changing out those couplers. Wheels are okay though.
Yeah, no, they run well, they look good. Just the couplers are a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
And the price is good, so
A very, very comparable one, which is the Athearn. This is one of their ready to roll. So you've got the safety striping, which is really nice. Has the CN, www.cn.ca on the side, which is really nice, especially if you're running a lot of the more modern stuff. The ladder, the way that they do the ladders on these, they are separately applied, but they don't stick out as far. It's more of a flat grab iron. Yeah, and they've obviously got the end see-through trails there. But it's very nice. It has a good amount of weight to it. And I don't think that one was very expensive either. I think that was on the low end of $29.99 for something like that.
really,
Yeah,
that's good.
not too bad. Didn't hurt the wallet. And this was another one of those. It's kind of hard to find. It was very odd when I saw it because I'm like, why is it pink? Because that's pink. Is that pink?
Yeah.
Or is that the light? It looks pink to me.
It's more of a salmon.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess salmon is the manlier way to go with that, huh? So this one here is another Athearn, I believe. Yeah, Athearn. And it's a DWC, but it's considered a CN boxcar now. I can't remember if it was CN that had bought it. Can't remember. But I mean, it has a good amount of weight. It has a very minimal detail on the bottom. It's definitely like not a Rapido standard for sure, but all the markings on the side, and I really wouldn't feel bad decaling this. Like,
yeah.
I want to do some graffiti on here and weather it. Same thing with this other one that I just got in as well. I love the safety striping on there. I love that color blue, but I need to do some graffiti on there for sure.
That'll look good.
Add like a bit of a worn look to it.
Yeah.
Now you found these ones. Where'd you find those?
Maryville, train store.
Maryville. So
Larkspur line.
they take
The
that.
owner actually had a layout, and he made these. I think they came in a kit, so he made them himself. So second hand.
Looks like he might have weathered the wheels as well.
That one's weathered.
Yeah.
and I have one. I have the exact same one at my place, which I'll remind me of the live show.
Mhm.
And because it's the exact same model, he actually put decals on it to change the number.
Oh, okay.
Not the greatest job, but
I'm
good price. It's unique. I've never seen a yellow box car with CN.
Mhm.
This one is
Athorn, I believe.
after. He said Silver Streak, but anyway.
I know Athorn did one. Whether
Okay.
or not that's the Athorn model.
Okay.
Same thing with the yellow. Like Athorn did.
I go back to my
as well.
my pet peeve that there's no way of telling who made this.
Yeah, it's true. There's
No
usually a
markings.
marking on the bottom or something.
Anyway, also very cool. Never seen the gray with blue door, so I picked these up secondhand.
It's very nice.
Price.
Very nice.
Unique. Instead of the old plain brown.
And no, I didn't talk about this one. Is this another Athorn? So this one's much heavier than the other ones. It's very plain Jane, and this is one of those things where when I'm buying CN stuff, if it's too plain, I lose interest in it, right?
Yeah.
So that's why when I saw something like this and it, had the CN logo that was kind of faded out on it, I was like, wow, that's different. A,
Yeah.
and B, check out the blue, opposed to just the plain brown with the white CN.
Yeah.
One thing I never understood was that all their locomotives are black, white, and red. Why do they do their box cars and their gondolas brown and with the white logo?
It's probably cheaper.
I mean, probably, but
It's one bucket of brown paint.
I mean, even the caboose is red and black.
Yeah.
I feel like they need to revamp that. That'd be neat. If
They have red hoppers.
That's true.
They used to have red hoppers. I don't know if they still do, but
That's true. That's true.
Ethan says it's cheaper to do less colors. Yeah, that makes sense. This is Walker's, right?
That one's Athorn, I believe.
I lost track.
Most of the Athorns that I have, by the way, they're the ready to roll series. So these are all ready to roll, ready to roll, ready to roll, or run. I don't know what you guys say it as, but
Ready to rock.
ready to rock. And we have one last one. It's a very special one, actually. You're probably never going to find this one anywhere, and if you do, then you're definitely overpaying for it. It is a CN Rapido, the Rapido passenger coach. What can I say about this car that honestly hasn't already been said about any of their other passenger cars? As far as couplers go, I'm pretty sure that these ones were changed.
I don't know.
These still have obviously an amazing amount of detail, and obviously your interiors. They've got the blinds on the windows there, separately applied grab irons. This one here is because it's such an old model. It actually still takes the batteries. So it came with the 2 watch batteries that go in the top to light it. I don't know if he's made the conversion yet to truck pickup. I don't think he has because I'm not seeing any indication of that. So yeah, it does light up, but I don't think he has it as a light up one yet. But yeah, very nice car. They've done a lot of these, and I really hope that they do more of their Super Continental line because they'd be covering obviously more CN via Ontario Northland, and we need more cars, more numbers, more coach cars in general. They're super hard to find. So
Who makes this balloon again?
this
Athorn,
is
right?
Athorn ready to roll. Yeah.
James is asking in the chat. I'm like,
So that's it's an MWCX. It's X GT, so Grand Trunk, and for some reason there is a CN lettering on it. I think that at one point it was a CN box car that was repainted. Yeah. So that's why it's here. That and plus they just came out. I think there's about three different numbers that you can get. And it's not expensive at all. I think these were 30 or 40. Yeah, about $35 for one of these.
That's all right.
Doesn't hurt my wallet at all.
Yeah.
That's a nice blue too. I like that, and I like the fact that they have the reflective striping already on there. It adds to the model for sure, opposed to some of the ones that might not have come with it. Like I know these ones don't come with reflective striping, so you have to add that separately, which to me is, it's a pain. It's an added expense, and then.
And that does not bother me at all.
I mean, I know a lot of people who do that, and they do add it to their locomotives, or they will to their stuff. But
I don't count rivets, and I don't check for reflective striping.
Do you have a favorite here on the table right now?
I like this one.
The GMD 1A.
And my wife's watching right now, so just letting her know this is beauty.
So that's for Locomo. What about rolling stock? So
Rolling stock?
as far as like what catches your eye here?
Well, because it's different right now, I like this one here.
Yeah.
It's a novelty.
Mhm.
It's just different. And I mean the Rapido. What's that hopper there?
The cylindrical?
Cylindrical. It's nice.
Price point, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely get what you're paying for, but and apparently they boast that this is the most accurate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, obviously there's been other cylindrical hoppers that have been done, but theirs is the most accurate out of any of them that have been on the market. So I don't know if that's the size or detailing as far as with the walkways there. It's hard to say. For myself, I've always been a big fan of the GP40s and the GP38s. So big ups to those, because those are like some of my favorite runners right there. And at $250 for a DCC sound, and Atlas, I find. I mean, I know a lot of people will say, I want the Bowser, I want the Rapido, I want the, whatever, scale trains. Atlas is one of those very underrated companies that they do not get enough kudos for their models. And it blows my mind. I don't think people really realize how good they actually are until they go out and buy one. But they're not the kind of company that pushes their stuff in your face. Like Rapido is always there, and they're always like, "Look at our new model, buy it."
Yeah.
But you never see that from Atlas, which,
I guess Atlas has more of the history. They're pretty solid.
They've been around long enough. I don't think that they need to.
Exactly.
And as far as rolling stock, I mean, I've always been really happy with the Atlas boxcars, the 50-foot plug door boxcars. I've got enough of them that I can say that it's probably one of my favorites. Again, those couplers though, definitely change out the couplers, and you've got a solid boxcar. You guys, anytime you guys have seen me run the long train of Ontario Northland, those are mostly all Atlas. So, if not, like, definitely Walthers. Like, these are really nice. But yeah.
So I think for my next live show, I'm gonna borrow some of these.
Well,
and I'll run them around.
You're definitely taking these. I know that you're a fan of this one too as well. So if you want the TTX, I'll give you the TTX as well, and that way you can have a pair of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
and which one should? Do you think this one should pull it?
So you definitely need the caboose at the end.
Right.
Because.
Or this one here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can run two, because technically there's that one and then the one I've got.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this one's pretty nice too.
Those are so massive. Like, it's such a great locomotive. I want to actually see him run it, because I don't think he's run it on, like, he didn't run that on my past layout. So I definitely want to see him run that, and I want to see more of the GVO, or is it GVO? Yeah, the Tier 4 GVO that you have. And I'm hoping we can get one of the new scale trained ones, the 100th anniversary. probably gonna get the what's it called? Not the river counter, the operator.
Operator.
Probably hope for an operator when it comes out. Again, might be a couple of months before we see something, one of those. So.
And I think Brandon's saying the roof opens up in this one, but I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, the cab comes off, the cab roof, I believe, and then you can actually sit your guys inside, which is great for easy detailing.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't.
Wouldn't you guys like to see this run on my layout in a couple of weeks on my next live show? Going past the 3M factory,
That's a nice blue.
into the
See-
CN yard. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah. She's a beauty goal, eh? So that
Or
would
just
be-
give that $10. What's that? $30 now?
Jeez.
Thank you, Roy.
We'll make sure that his face is as smooth as a baby's bottom for the next live show. If I have to do it myself. Speaking of the lives, so we've got a huge live month that we're doing.
Summer
actually.
Blitz.
Yeah, we got
Summer
to push. You know, a lot of people take the summer off, but we're going full Canadian Moose.
We are
on you.
dedicated. Dedicated to the viewers, the fans, subscribers.
And we appreciate, you guys are taking the night to kind of watch us do our thing and make fools of ourselves, and it's awesome. And we all do this for the hobby, right? That's why we show up every month, and we organize and we get stuff like this going, because we want to show you guys all the awesome parts of the hobby, and it's what we do. So, but so for August. So we've got kind of a lineup here, so you're gonna have to pull out your calendars because this is a big one. So we've got okay, August 13th. Wow,
Yes.
I almost lost it. August 13th is the next Running Trains Live with M&M Rails on his channel. Make sure you subscribe.
Lots of surprises planned.
Lots of surprises.
Lots of surprises.
Now you already have a plan. You already know what you're doing, or you
I have a vague idea.
have a vague idea. Okay.
It's not written down in a nice, neat little notebook, but it's all up here.
Yeah. If I tried to put this up here, it would come out as garbage. Because I can't remember anything. So.
No, that's all good. And my wife's the director, so her and I have things planned always. We're always thinking. Okay, before we go on, I have to. Roy wants to know if you get mad if people spell your name with a CH.
You know what? I'm 35 years old, and it's one of those afflictions that I've suffered with my entire life. No, it doesn't bother me at all. It happens. Chris with CH is the most common way to spell it, and my parents tried to be different. I mean, if they really wanted to be different, they could have called me something else completely instead of just Chris. So, it is what it is.
I get
So,
Mark with a C sometimes.
Mark with a C. That's kind of French,
It's
though,
French,
right?
so I understand, yeah. And my
Um,
last name's French, so it's all good.
Yeah, see, at least that makes sense, right? But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is, and I don't even correct people. But yeah, if you're ever wondering,
Yeah.
it's KRIS. Whatever, I don't know. What's in a name? A rose by any other name would smell just as sweet. Not unless it was named Stench Blossom. Another Simpsons reference for you. He loves it. He loves the Simpsons references. Like the whole shaven shoulder. I'm 2 for 2 right now. I'm 2 for 2.
Mark,
But-
do you get upset when people call you? Mark, do you get upset when people call you?
In general?
I think there's missing something on that sentence.
Guys don't normally call guys, I find.
Chris called me once, I was like, whoa, what the heck? Did he butt dial me? Text, Chris, text me.
It's not normal for guys to call guys. But it's one of those things where I had to video chat him because I'm like, does this look right? And I had to show him the height of like the layout for something just to, a second opinion a second set of eyes is much better.
My wife once said, just call Chris. Like, no, I'll text him.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. I don't know.
It's not an emergency.
Guys are weird. We're not like girls where, oh my God, Bethany, you know, guess what I just heard. That's my girl chat there, and your name becomes Bethany at that point. So
Okay, sorry, we're live show August 13th, my place.
yes,
Be there, be square. It's gonna be a bunch of fun.
and you're gonna showcase a lot of cool stuff. I'm assuming.
Yes. Like I said, surprises, and I'll probably run some of this stuff here.
Let's talk about last month. What was going on?
You leave for an unplanned bathroom break, and some weirdo comes in and ruins the live show.
Now, can you clear this up for everybody who's watching? Because even my wife asked, "Who is Ampersand?"
Good question.
What is Ampersand? It's
I have never met the guy.
you've never met him
No. He sends me footage.
because he. Even
And I don't
did-
ask for the footage. He just sends me and says, can you please air this on your channel? And
Yeah,
he's lived under my layout. He has come and gone.
he did the promo video for today.
He steals things. I was so surprised. I get an email. Ding. Like, what is this? Like, oh, wow, this is interesting.
He's very good at the
So I've never actually met him, but he's special.
He's
He's
hilarious.
got fans.
Everybody loved him.
He's got a fan club for sure. So,
Hashtag we love Ampersand. And you don't have to spell it Ampersand, just put the ampersand. And. We love Anne.
but yeah, there's one of those like I was gonna say the poker, that's a Canadian reference. They might not get it, but or Snuffleupagus. It's one of those things where
Yeah, poker. I get the poke because
they might not, but someone shows up.
Yeah.
Like you leave, then they show up. You come back, they're gone. I'm like, oh, I missed him again. It's that running thing.
I like it.
Because during the live show, I had no idea he was there.
I
I watched the playback and I was like, what the heck?
You even took your dog.
Yeah. He still smells. Anyway, Ampersand will not be there next live show.
Oh.
Sorry to disappoint you.
But it was a really good show.
I'm locking my doors this time. Well, thank you. Yeah, it was fun. Lots of fun.
So much fun. And even like the month before, like you've been really doing like a really good solid show every single month and running some really good trains and stuff like that. And
It's a little easier doing it once a month,
yeah.
Things kind of build up and collect. But.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I find that like there's something new I buy every month, at least one thing, right?
Yeah.
Showcase it, talk about it. It doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Fun. It's fun.
So that's the next one is going to be on the 13th, which is obviously a Thursday. We tend to keep our Thursdays to our lives. I know everybody like there's the Monday nights, the Tuesday nights. Benny, I know you're watching. Is Benny still watching?
I think he left.
Benny was cool about it. He did a show. It was about a week ago because he bought one of the posters and he talked about it.
Yeah.
Thanks Benny if you're watching. Really appreciate it.
I like his live shows. He does a good job.
So we do a lot on Thursday nights. So following the 13th, which is the 20th, so 1 week after he does his live train running, I'm gonna do a special live. I've got special guests that are coming by. Now I don't know if you're joining us for that or not yet. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna do a special live here, and the theme for the show is going to be Blast from the Past. Now,
Michael J. Fox is going to be here? Your special guest is Michael J. Fox? How did you score him? I was Canadian and everything, but... Okay, I'm definitely going to be here for Michael J. Fox.
I've never seen that. The Blast from the Past. There was a show that you did, right? Was that a sitcom? Or a movie?
It's Back to the Future, Chris.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Sorry, folks.
I think I might have only seen
We should rehearse this part.
I only saw one Back to the Future. The part where he was like skateboarding, but it was like a hoverboard.
Yeah, it's part 2.
Yeah, so that's only Back
So
to
you're
the
not going to
Future.
have Michael J. Fox here?
It was not Michael J. Fox. No.
Okay.
But I'm gonna leave that to be a surprise.
Yeah, cool.
But so for the theme of the show, which is not Michael J. Fox, it's Blast from the Past. So basically, it's those very rare, hard to find model train type stuff. And we're
This, for
yeah,
example.
something like that, right? You can't go out to the store and you can't buy that.
That's right.
You have a heck of a time trying to find one of those online.
Yeah.
You either can or you can't, or you're way overpaying for it. So I've got some special guests for that will be joining us, and we'll be showcasing a lot of hard to find
Cool.
models.
Awesome.
So that'll be fun. I'm really stoked for that. And also a week after that, dare I say, you're ready? Are you ready? I know I'm ready.
Just say go.
GVO After Dark. We're gonna continue our themes this month with CN in August.
Wait for it.
We're going to do.
Wait for it.
You do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna lose it. Oh.
It's going to be a special about Via. Via Rail Special. All Via.
All of you.
This will be all Via. Today's all CN. Next month, all Via.
That's right.
We are so excited because I don't want to jinx it, but the new LRCs are coming in from Rapido. Chris and I have been waiting over a year for these babies.
Every month we talk about it. We talk.
It's like
about
waiting for your egg
anticipation.
to hatch. It's like, come on, when are you gonna hatch? Like, it's gonna be the event of the year.
It's gonna happen.
Summer Blitz is gonna be great.
And without giving too much away, there's probably going to be some special models that are going to be here that
Really?
you don't even know. You don't even know. Bethany, you don't even know.
But you will know when you tune in
When you watch. Yeah.
next month.
So that'll
Be
be
special. Be special.
And that's August 27th for the GVO After Dark Via Rail special. It feels good to say that. It feels good to get it out and share it
I
with
sure
people.
hope they come in. Heath just, I don't know if Heath is teasing, but I heard they're delayed until 2021.
You
Don't
shut
even
your
joke.
mouth.
Don't even joke, Heath.
Girlfriend?
Okay, let me just on chat here. Roy's been saying stuff.
Oh.
Roy says, send all the trucks and stuff you can. Take your trailers to Mark. I have enough, thank you, Roy. What else here? Heath wants to announce who won the auction.
Oh, we're leaving that to the end.
Heath, you won this here. A little truck. Send that. Expedite shipping. I think Justin won the cat.
Justin won the cat.
Yeah.
The cat was part of the auction.
Uh,
Well, where did she go? She's already. I don't know.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have it.
Brandon's mentioning Laval, a little train store in Laval. So I want to go. Speaking of hidden gems, I want to go to Laval, the this hidden train store. Just finding it apparently is a win.
They say to look for the street sweeping machines parked out front.
It sounds so sketchy, but
Hidden Gem Central
yeah,
is what they
I want to go.
call that. So,
I want to go.
but along with like all the live shows that we're doing, obviously it's been a long ass month, and I can say that because I literally just moved, and it literally took all month to move. It was backbreaking, but I got through it, and as you can see, already started building a new layout.
Looks good. Solid.
I try. Still lots to go though. I mean, this is only one level, you know. So
And next live show, Chris will have Via trains running around here. You heard it here first, folks.
I mean, maybe
That'd be awesome.
if I make the push.
I'm just teasing. That's it's a long way off.
Well, people are saying that, geez, Chris is moving along so quick. Like, because I usually post daily pictures to Instagram, and people are very like, whoa, you got like so much done. Like, have you even like moved the rest of your house in yet? And to be honest, no, I didn't at one point. And then, yeah, last week, the rest of the stuff came in, and I already had, like, at least, you know, the one wall done already. So, yeah,
That's
but
good.
the move went well, I guess, as nice as moving can go. All the trains were shipped over via me, and yeah, that was like the first thing here. So, but yeah, it's good to be in a new home, and as you guys saw, like, you know, I just posted a video yesterday where it was kind of like the, you know, closing the doors at one and then opening the doors at the other.
Yeah, that was good.
So, I didn't really do the MTV crib kind of thing that I was hoping to do because I feel weird doing stuff like that. And I don't think it's my style. I don't know. It's something you would do for sure.
I would totally do that.
Hey guys, I should have got my son to do it. He would have had a blast with that. But
Yeah, they are not camera shy at all.
No.
Your sons.
no, I'm pretty sure that Riker said, "What up, my fam?" When he got up, and he's like, "Oh, what up, my fam?" And he's only 4. Yeah, so that's my kids in a nutshell. And I was really hoping they were going to say like and subscribe because my oldest always says that for some because he watches a lot of YouTube and stuff like that, and he always hears that stuff. So. Also,
and Bob's helped you build the bench work here, right?
yes. So Bubs came over a couple times. Like I had built this one, I believe, by my. Or did I do this? I think I did this one by myself, and then he helped me do the yard one, the 3x8, and he also helped me with that one. And then I got this stuff up the other day by myself. Yeah, so big shout out, obviously, big thanks to Bubs for
So this
coming
is
by.
military grade strength thing?
Yes, yes. I sat on it and I didn't go through it. So that's how I know it's going to be strong enough. Because if it can hold me, then it can hold some little trains, right?
Yeah.
So.
Looks solid.
It actually hasn't even been that pricey either. A lot of people will, you know, try to minimize on, you know, the wood and stuff because they want to focus on the, you know, the track and the switches and the locomotives. I mean, overall, all this bench work here and the back pieces, mind you, I brought the backdrop there from the old layout. I had a lot of extra stuff, screws and stuff. I've only spent about $250 to $300 on 2x4s, and yeah, it's not much at all. So kind of it goes a long way, and I'm very good at you know, cutting it in a sense where, okay, so if I cut this 8-foot long piece here down to this size, I can use the other end of it for this.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm very good with bill of materials, as you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very handy like that.
Okay, any questions you guys want answered? Is there anything here CN wise that you wish we had on the table but don't see it?
What did we miss?
And there's lots.
True.
There's lots. We have GVO, this is ACE,
Mhm.
GMD, GP40, GP38, switchers, the RS11. That's RS11?
18.
18.
18, yeah.
So what's missing? CN Steam. No Steam. Steam. No Steam for you.
We just don't have any Steam.
We
I
don't
don't know.
do Steam.
We're all out of Steam.
We stream. It's not a live
We can't.
stream.
We can't Steam the stream.
Yeah.
Stream the Steam.
Black covered hoppers. I don't think I've seen them. I've seen them in CP Rail.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and there's also the bathtub gondolas as well.
Bathtub gondolas?
Bathtub. Yeah. So they. I think they're a lot longer than this. They're probably about like that.
Okay.
And they're deep like that, but it's all one piece as opposed to it being an
Oh,
add-on to
right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so noisy. That's not out yet, is it?
No.
No.
I have a steamer, but it's Ontario Northland, so you gotta wait till O&R month, which is coming in September. No, we're gonna wait on that one for sure.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. Actually, another live that I forgot to mention to you guys. So Lauren from Otter Valley, you guys know Otter Valley. He's gonna be doing a live this Sunday night at 8 o'clock on Facebook. He's gonna be showcasing a lot of the newer locomotives as well. So you can look for that August 2nd at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on the Facebook. La Facebook. If you don't already like his group, make sure you get on over there ASAP so that you get the notification for when he does go live. Because he's been doing more of those lately. So I think he's got a couple of the new blue barns that he wants to showcase. So that'll be fun. I'll definitely be watching for that.
Roy's just asking if the ski train's made by Rapido. Yes, Rapido makes the ski train.
It's actually the same cars as the Tempo.
That's
So
right, yeah.
they actually there was one shop who had them do the ski train because and I think they bought not the rights to do it, but they said, okay, I want this many cars and all that, okay, and they did it for the one train store. I'm sure you guys heard, not train store, train club? I think it's a club.
Okay.
And yeah, then they'll sell, but you can buy the train cars from anybody.
Brandon's so nice, he's saying I can run. Mark, if you want, I can get my second ACE and you can run both. Brandon, I don't want to touch your models. Seriously, they're so nice and weathered and these big hands, clumsy. I don't mind bringing Chris's stuff, but your stuff.
Bull in a china shop.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. It's very nice. Very nice of you. He's a nice guy. I like Brandon.
$5. But
I have lots to run actually my next live show because shameless plug, that Santa Fe I bought from Atlas, like the 2001 model, again hidden gem. It's up and running, DCC, so I'll be running that at the live show.
Cool.
It's not CN, but like you're saying, Atlas makes a good model.
Agreed.
So
Let's talk about your layout. You've been doing a lot of work. Getting a lot done.
For me, a lot of work. Yeah, scenery is taking a long time.
So what's your process then? As far as, because I know you're very you'll look at it and you'll say, well, what can I do? What is your approach to? Because everybody's seen what you have done.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
The only thing I've done since my last live show, I cleared the forest, make way for housing. That's it.
Have you started your housing project?
No.
Still in box?
Still in box. It's a slow process. Each day I wake up and I say, today I'm going to work in the train room and get some stuff done. And then I'll go to bed, you know what, tomorrow I'm going to work on the train stuff.
I mean, now's the time. It's summer, right?
I know.
You have the opposite kind of schedule to everybody else, where during the school year you're busy.
Yeah.
But then during the summer you get all your work done, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough.
Oh, so this is what I wanted to ask. We're getting kind of late. It's already 9:30, but one of my viewers said, Mark, before you ballast, paint your track. I don't want to paint my track. But now, maybe I do want to paint my track. Because once I ballast and I can paint my track, is he something?
So, do you want to know how I do it?
Sure.
I do. There's two ways that you could do it. One is spraying it.
Yeah, which I'm not going to do.
Because of the fumes and whatnot.
For the mess.
I mean, I don't mind. Well, mess is it's all what you know. If you take the precautions, you don't make a mess. But it's the quickest way, and I use that Rust-Oleum camouflage brown, and then I just spray the whole thing, and then I clean the rails.
But my ties are brown already.
They are, but they're shiny. The brown camo is like a dull.
Okay.
The other way, the old way that I used to do it, which might be beneficial to you because there's no smell. You don't have a massive layout where it's going to take you years to do. Get the paint markers.
Okay.
The 3 set comes with rail tie brown, which you do every single tie, and then you do rail brown, so then you go along the outside and inside of your rails.
Yeah.
then you obviously you can clean the tops of your rails. Then it also comes with rust. So then you can touch spots wherever. If it's a main line, there's going to be a lot less rust. If it's a siding, maybe it doesn't get used as much, or it could be just an old whatever. You rust the heck out of it.
Okay.
And it's a 3-pen set for like $10.
You actually gave me those and I gave them back to you, I think. So. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So I want to do it before the live show because I want to ballast. It's all like steps, right? I have to do this and then this.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to paint my track, then ballast my track, and then add details on my track before the live show. So that gives me a few weeks, but not many. Like what, 2 weeks?
Two weeks. Yeah, you got about 2 weeks. Yeah. But
Lots to do.
are all your feeders dropped? Your feeder wires. See, because that's the thing, right?
I think
You lay the track, you drop your feeders,
yeah.
then you can color it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just doing my industry track right now. I'm ballast. So we'll see. I'm nervous. Let's just admit I'm procrastinating. I'm nervous.
I mean, there's, the extent that you can go is even after ballasting, then you come back in with like a rust or a dirt color, and then if you did airbrushing, then you would do, make the dirt even colored, right?
No.
It is.
It's gonna pop in the chat here.
It's extensive.
Yeah. Paint pens may take a while.
Mm.
Ties need to be dark brown with a little black down the center.
Mm-hmm. Now, when I do the dark brown down the center, I do that after ballasting, and I do it as a black ink. So station areas, right? Like, so if you have a train that stops, it's gonna be a thicker, blacker area because obviously whatever crud that drops from the train or exhaust would be right down the middle, right?
Okay.
So that I use like a watered down black paint, and I just go in and.
Yeah, Brian's saying how about a dry brush? That's not a bad idea. I'm a fan of the dry brush. Okay. Well, I'm gonna think about who sells those. Pens?
You can get the HH, they're on the side. The HH.
Okay.
Or I do believe Michael's. And if you've got a coupon, yeah, you can get a 50% off coupon from their website.
The same markers that.
Hmm?
Okay.
I mean, it might be different packaging. Keeping in mind, I get most of my hobby supplies from there, like plaster cloth and all that.
Yeah, that's where I get mine too.
It's the one thing that, Woodland Scenic's great, but plaster cloth is plaster cloth. I get 50% off a large roll.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna try it. What the heck?
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for your feedback. Do you have time for more question? I have a question.
You have a question.
Same theme. So same viewer. I won't call him out, but he said, so you gotta paint your track. I was like, okay, fine. That's not a weird request. Everyone paint, like a lot of people paint the track.
Mm-hmm.
But then he said, I beg you don't use Woodland Scenic's ballast. You gotta use the real rock.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the company he said. It's like Arizona or something. He said Woodland Scenics uses like a crushed walnut shell. I was like, is that a big deal?
So, what I've seen, and I think we had this conversation before. So because I'm modeling North Bay, what I've seen people do is that, in my case, I would go out to North Bay and I would find an area where there's dirt and I would shovel it into a sift and I would sift it into a bucket. And I would bring that bucket home and use that as almost like a ballast or a dirt for along my track, or because it's the color that is in the real life. It's so a lot of people will go to locations and get dirt, just to keep to the is the word I'm looking for topography, or is it no? That's the shape.
Yeah.
So what's the word for dirt? I don't know. I don't know what the word is.
Soil.
The soil level, soil
soilology.
content.
Yeah, Arizona rock and mineral. Thanks, Roy. That's what it is. Arizona rock and mineral. I think I'm gonna pass on that. I'm just use Will Scenics. I don't know. I'm not entering my layout for any awards, or I'm not going for super prototypical. It's not modeled after a certain area like yours. It's a fictional area.
My thing, the reason why I like Woodland Scenics is because it gives you the different granular sizes. So if you're doing something that's more mainline, you know, you can have it as a bigger rock.
Yeah.
Where if you're doing something like a siding, you can do like something finer, or like with a yard, you can adjust it as per the land that you're using and change the color as well, because the color of a main line is going to be different than a siding somewhere.
Yeah.
So
right now I'm thinking I'm going to take Woodland Scenics fine ballast gray and mix in a little bit of black, pure black. Not 50-50, but like 70-30.
I'd love to see a video on that. Actually,
It's coming.
Bubs did something like that too, where he mixed. I think he did a 20-80 mix of like a darker, like a black, with a gray. I'll get him to send me those pictures again, and I'll show you. But yeah, Brandon did something like that for his, and it looks really nice. Like I saw them in real life, and looks
Yeah, Brandon's saying medium to fine ballast. Yeah, so I think I'm using medium for my main. And to be honest, the only reason I'm doing that is because I bought medium ballast, so.
medium is fine, yeah.
So medium for my main, and I use this fine ballast for my industry track.
Bubs, what was your mixture rate? Was it 20 to 80, or was it 30 to 70? I can't remember what you told me. I didn't write it down. That was my mistake.
I mean, I'm gonna try it. See what it's like, and I'll put it down. Doesn't look good, then I'll.
Well, that's why we do the little test piece, right? If you take
Yeah.
a piece of flat wood and then a piece
idea.
of track.
I'll test it out.
But yeah.
But when it boils down to it, I don't really care what people think. Understand? Everyone's so nice. They're gonna say, "Oh, looks good, Mark." No one's gonna say, "Look crap." People are gonna come over to my place and run trains like, "Oh wow, your ballast is a little bit too fine for me. I'm out."
Yeah, that's unrealistic.
So as long as I'm happy, then.
I would want to be at that conversation.
Is that wait, Mark? Whoa. Is that ballast
Medium gray?
medium gray? And what's the mixture? There's so much black in here. You know what? I'm out of here.
I can't
You
do
invite
this.
me over to run pro-triple trains? Like, first of all, the trains are going around in circles, so that's not realistic either. So don't get me started. I don't count rivets. That's it.
Triggered.
Bethany, don't even. Okay, Brennan's saying medium black ballast, 75% fine gray ballast, 50% brown fine ballast, 10%. Holy mackerel. So you have 3 colors?
Bubs, you gotta post a video. I want to see a video on that, because even explaining it like in real time like this doesn't do justice for
Brown
the work
ballast.
that you did. 100%.
Well, I'm gonna try my black and gray mixture and see. Maybe throw out a bit of dirt in there. We'll see. Have some earth blend.
Well, because
I don't know.
you can get little bags of dirt, you know, and then because especially like if there's a railroad crossing area and stuff like that, and you want to have it blended in there and stuff. So
Anyway,
yeah, it works.
can we wrap it up or?
Yeah.
9:40.
Yeah, no, we've covered everything. We, talked all about all these models. Everybody knows about the live shows happening next month.
Yeah.
13th, 20th, 27th. August is jam-packed. We're doing Via next month. And
Can't wait.
can't wait. And, excited for your live show as well. Special guests that are coming. So August is going to be... I'm gonna have to wear a helmet for a good chunk of the month, because my mind is gonna blow. It's crazy. So, do you have anything to add? Anything?
I think I'm good.
You want a cheap plug?
I think I'm good.
You have a cheap plug? No.
Video is coming out soon with my Santa Fe, and look for these models running on my layout during the live show.
Other than that, I'm Go VR Go Home,
And I'm Mark from M&M Rails.
and this is GVO After Dark. We want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out, everybody who catches this on the replay as well. I always come back and I always check the messages and whatnot, so thanks for being a part of this. You're part of what makes this hobby amazing, and we love this and couldn't do it without you guys too. So thank you so much for being a part of this with us. So
Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. What did I forget? Like, share, subscribe, follow,
tweet, Twitter.
leave a comment.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You have a good one.